Here, your leader and head of health and wellness and fitness with Lifepro. Super excited to see you all today. It has been a while since I've been able to connect with you, but as always, it's always fun to be able to connect when we have a new product that's launching, which is today. So remember, our products today that are being launched are the first 100 sold. You're going to get an exceptional deal. So if you're thinking about holding off on the push now, order now button, remember, if you're not in that first 100, you're not going to get the deal of the day. So make sure if you're on the fence, let's just go for it, because you get a little bit of time, get an extra 30 days in case you decide that you get your product and you don't like it. You can send it back to us and let us know. Anyhow, today is all about Strength Day. So we are releasing, as you can see in the gym here, we have our new PowerFlow adjustable dumbbell stand. And for those of you at home who already have our award-winning adjustable dumbbells, we come in several different sizes, but the ones specifically made for this PowerFlow series are going to be the PowerFlow dumbbells, which is the original one that we sold with just 12.5-pound capacity. And then we also have our PowerFlow Plus adjustable dumbbells, which are a capacity of 25 pounds. Both of them have a lift slide feature here for adjustability between the different plates. But this one specifically maxes out at 50 pounds total capacity for the weights. I've got both sets of dumbbells here so that you can see kind of how they interchange if you choose to. We have our manual here enclosed with your product so that you can have ideal instructions on how to assemble. And as always, we have a letter and a greeting from our Joel and Abe, wonderful owners of the company that really go out of their way to benefit all consumers to be able to work out from home, not having to hire a personal trainer at a gym, all from the convenience with space-saving features. So in this manual, you're going to find a list of all your parts. I've already taken the time to assemble it, so we don't have to take the time to do that for you here on the air. But if you make sure that when you get your manual, that you count through all your parts and make sure you have all your parts together up front. I have taken the flexibility of definitely assembling the actual frame. However, I did not assemble the different docks on the stand, so I still have those parts here. I'm going to demonstrate that portion of it for you so that you know what to expect when you get your product. When we're looking at the different directions, it shows you, again, the differences in the dumbbell docks that will work for this. And this one specifically is made for 25-pound max. So if you have 50-pound dumbbells at home or anything over the PowerFlow Plus size, the 25-pounders, you're going to want to make sure and wait for the next power stand to come out, depending on when that is and if they're in final production of that. I don't know what the details are of that, but we have several different sets of adjustable dumbbells, and they're working to try and create a docking solution, a storage solution, so that you don't have to worry about having a plyo box or something different to put your dumbbells. But anyhow, I want to make sure that you know when you get your user manual, make sure and keep that handy so that you have the assembly instructions and you know how to put everything together. For those of you that are joining, super excited to see you all today. It is a happy Friday, and we are live on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So if you want to chime in as to where you're listening from, and if you already have a set of the adjustable dumbbells, we still have the PowerFlow Plus adjustable dumbbells available on our website. They are 25 pounds adjustable size. Increments are in 5-pound plates of adjustability. Super, super easy to adjust. We just use a slider feature on the actual weight. I'll bring this up here so you can see it up close and in person. Okay, so we have our slider feature. So we just pull up and slide, and you can choose anywhere from 5 all the way up to 25 in 5-pound increments. And once you slide, it just pops right on out of there. We put it right back in there. We slide back. Now we've got 15s that are locked and loaded. Pop back in all the way up to 25s. How about some 25 curls? There we go. There we go. getting that afternoon workout of today, right? And everything fits conveniently in this dock station. Now, the dock station, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your weights off because you're gonna have to assemble this plastic portion onto the frame. What's really nice about this frame that I love about this frame is it is made of an 18 gauge powder coated steel, and all of our hardware is galvanized. So we actually send you some really good stuff as far as hardware goes. But the dimensions of this stand, we've got 22.05 by 20.08 by 24.02, okay? So it only weighs 11 pounds max, so 10.6 pounds. We could actually curl the dumbbell stand, right? Yes, so it is a nice, sturdy featured piece. And again, all of our hardware on there is galvanized. We provide you all the parts to put it together. Everything is labeled with a letter so you don't get confused with the parts. And then again, so they all dock in, they are all gonna screw into this top plate, okay? And so I'm gonna show you how that's done. I've got the PowerFlow Plus adjustable dumbbell bracket here. And then I've got the PowerFlow Original, which is a lot smaller. So let's compare the differences here. Okay, we've got the PowerFlow Plus, which is 25 pounds. The PowerFlow Original, 12.5 pounds. So you can see that there's definitely a size there. Both of them will fit on here. If you, for whatever reason, cannot find a way to get underneath and screw those on to secure them, these will sit on here and they'll stay put, but I don't recommend that you keep them here unaffixed to the steel plate frame because of safety issues. So let's talk about how we can do this. We are going to provide you all the hardware to assemble. So you get your handy wrench, your Phillips head screwdriver, and all of your extra screws here. If you have a power screwdriver and you choose to use that versus the enclosed tools, all power to you. But what we're gonna do, the easiest way to do this, in my opinion, is to tilt this on its side and take it from underneath, okay? And I know you're not able to see that in person, but you're gonna tilt it to its side and it actually screws. There are little screw holes on here on the bottom, and that's where you're going to attempt to start putting this together. So I tell you what, let's do this in person here, because I was gonna hold off on doing this, but I want you to all see how easy peasy this is to assemble, that you don't have to have a handyman around in order to do it. I'm gonna bring this a little closer to you. That way you can see everything in action. All right, if you have questions, let them free flow there in the comment section. One of you lucky watchers is going to end up in winning one of these today. So again, today is the first day that these have been up for sale. The first 100 sets of these are gonna go for $59.99. Hello, bargain today. It is the deal of the day. So the first 100 pieces sold, $59.99. After that, regular price is $120, $119.99. So we're gonna take our docking piece here, and it's gonna go on the steel plate. There's a little plate holder up here, and it's got holes on it, okay? Just sit it on there and just make sure that it doesn't shift. That is your starting point. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and tilt this to the side so that I don't have to get underneath of it. And I'm gonna slide my screws in first without tightening, because if I tighten first, then it's gonna be a little harder to fit them in the other respectable holes. So we're gonna do that first. Then gonna grab the tool that came with it. Whoops, I'm a little dropsy today. And we're going to work on rotating. These are going into plastic and they have not been worked on yet. So they're a little challenging at times. But if you got the power tools at home, All the power to you. No pun intended, right? Whoops. Maybe you should do little bitty screws for each one. There we go. So I'm not going to secure these all the way for the sake of time. These do have serial numbers on the bottom of them for order, registration, warranty programs. So make sure that you warranty your product. Register that warranty as soon as you get your product within the first week, if possible, be ideal. There we go. Using some muscles today, working those screws. All right. Now, we've got them secure enough on here that they're not going to fall off. So there we go. So it's on there. I didn't take the time to secure them completely because I don't want you to have to watch me for about 5 minutes extra just to do that. And I don't have my power set around here. So it's secured and on there, nice and firm. And then again, you can put, there's a set that we sell, the PowerFlow Plus, that are 25 pounds. Those will also fit on here. And another option you can use for securing this is to going underneath. So if you have some place that you can elevate this up and secure from underneath, definitely ideal if you have a heavier set of tools if you're trying to work from underneath, but it still works. You just have to be a little patient and be a lot of creative. So 2 different ways that you can assemble it. Wanted to make sure you got to see both of those different ways on assembling from an ergonomic standpoint. For those of you that don't want to get down on the floor, you can just put it up on your table and work it from underneath. There we go. Last but not least, and the docking plates for the weights, they already come pre-drilled with the holes that you need to fix them. So there we go. So it's on there. Okay, it's not completely secured because I'm not going to take the time in the moment, but it stays nice and handy on there. 50 pounds max capacity. So the other thing, this is so cool. They've got this new gadget that you get for free when you register your product. So it is a fascia muscle roller. So when you use this, you can actually slide your hand through it, and then you can work your forearms. So you can work on those curls, and you can work on loosening up all of those muscles and that connective tissue. But if you scan the QR code on here with your phone, let me show you how this works. For those of you that aren't familiar with this, you're going to take your camera on your smartphone, right? And you're going to hold it up to your QR code, and there's going to be a website that comes up, and you're going to tap it. Bingo! And there it is. So you're going to enter your information in there, and it'll ask for your email, so you don't have to have the actual order number. And there you go. And there's information there. So how to get your product, it'll send to you. But you want to make sure that you're scanning that code so that you get your free fascial muscle roller. And they do that as a reward in order to get you to register for the warranty. Okay? Lifetime warranty on all Lifepro products, so it's great deal. Again, $59.99 for the first 50, for the first 100 of you. There we go. Now, I just put this up here so you could see it, okay? These are 12.5s. These are 25s, okay? You can put both sets. As you know, our dumbbells are sold as a single, or you can buy them for a bonus price as doubles for the set. But all of our dumbbells, all of our adjustable dumbbells are sold as a unit of one, not as a pair. So if you're wanting to use maybe a 12 and a 12.5 and a 25, so I don't recommend that you get yourself in that situation where you can't get it out of there because it's too high. That's a no-no. but we live and learn, right? All right, so let me move this around. Yeah, this thing weighs like 75 pounds. So that's an extra workout in itself. Okay, so there we go. What's nice about these dumbbells, what I love about the dumbbells and the stand is they're very ergonomic friendly, because if you're used to lifting heavier weights, you don't want to do what I just did and try and lift from up high because you're gonna hurt your shoulder. Not a smart thing to do. But I'm teaching you what not to do as we make sure you know what you should do. There you go. How cool is that? It comes up to about mid-thigh on me. I'm about 5'5". So if you have any questions, the stand looks nice and looks like it does not take up a lot of room. It does not take up a lot of room. It truly, just as it sits here, if I stand shoulder width apart, if I actually stand shoulder width apart, I'm fitting in the frame, the parameters of the frame perfectly. So imagine Amber, shoulder width apart in your living room, and that's how wide the stand is. Tall-wise, it comes up to me on my mid-thigh, below my hip socket, okay? So if we're comparing this stand to Amber size, okay? And then when it comes to the depth, it's very, very close. It's off by 2 inches depth from height from width. So shoulder width apart, mid-thigh, about 2 feet deep, okay? So if you are interested in having one of these delivered to your home, I need to know what is the first exercise you're gonna do with your adjustable set of dumbbells. Are we gonna do squats? Because you only have to have one dumbbell in a set of 25 to be able to do squats, okay? Or we can do a modified deadlift. So there's our modified deadlift, just using one adjustable dumbbell, okay? If we're wanting to do something with our Horizon balance trainer, there we go. Make sure that I give this enough room so you can see it. See, I've got so much stuff in this little space, and all I really need, now that I've got the adjustable dumbbell stand, now all I need is this space right here. So it's definitely a space saver in equipment. Definitely a good thing to have. The whole stand only weighs a little less than 11 pounds, okay? So if you're wanting to use your Horizon, we can use, let's say, a 12.5. We can get into a kneeling lunge. We can do some overhead pressing, right? Okay, another thing we can do is sit down on the Horizon and just hold with that seated rowing position, and we can push overhead in hopes that we're not going to fall off. Core is being challenged in the moment. There we go. Oh, stay, yeah. Okay, we can just be in a seated position here on top of the dome. Okay, overhead press. We can get into modified plank. So we're in a plank position with one hand, plank rows. Got a little plank jacks in there. Switch sides, a little plank row. Some plank jacks. Stand up, overhead press, drop into a burpee. Stand, overhead press, drop it into a burpee. All kinds of great things. I know. Whew. Yes. So throw out some exercises for me. Let's see what Amber should do for her workout today. So who wants to see what exercise? I want to see what you want to see me doing in order to walk away with this today. So we're going to send you one of the PowerFlow adjustable dumbbell stands. The first 100 customers to buy one, $59.99. MSRP is $119.99. Works for only 2 different styles. Just 2 of our dumbbells. The PowerFlow Plus, which adjusts in 25-pound increments and is still available on our website, okay? Or the the 12.5 adjustable, which is already sold out on our website, okay, 12.5. But if you are already owners of the PowerFlows, the 12.5s, this works for that set, okay? So, what do we want to see? I'm seeing, I'll do thrusters or dumbbell deadlifts. I'm seeing bargain pricing. Who else is here? Come on now. And it's a fun Friday. We're releasing this brand new PowerFlow adjustable dumbbell stand. We've got lots of things to share with. We've got the free fascial muscle roller that comes with all kinds of good stuff. If you happen to have any questions or ideas that you're needing, please feel free to share. But we've got 30 seconds to post something that you want to see Amber do with the dumbbells. See me working my workout today. We can go, let's try this. Okay, we're doing different side of different weights. We're gonna do siders, okay? This is hard because my body wants to teeter-totter side to side, but I'm only lifting 25 on one and 12.5 on another. So my body is having to learn how to modify and adjust based on, or watch this. We go up here with the top, and now we do an overhead press. We do a side and an overhead press. That's how you get rid of love handles. That's how you get rid of those extra tires around your hips that you all think you have. The bat wing arm. Just wrote an article about that to one of the magazines. The top 5 exercises that you can do for getting rid of the arm flab, the bat wings. I'd like to see exercises for shoulders. Okay, love it. So for shoulders, I like less is better. So we're gonna go 7.5 on that, 7.5 pounds. And from here, I'm gonna make sure I'm pushing my feet into the ground so I'm stable, right? And from here, my hand stays right in front of me. I'm just gonna lift straight up, control coming down. It's all about the control, not the momentum. You're only as good as your braking system. So it doesn't matter how fast you can lift or how fast you can go. It only matters how slow you can slow it down. Like how much control do you have slowing things down? Because if we can't slow things down, that's when things rip, okay? So we got the front raises. You can do alternating, okay? Alternating back and forth. If you're just wanting one weight, we can go to the side. So we can go into a little bit of a seated squat, raising the arms up to the side, back down, okay? So there's shoulders. We can go thumbs up. Now, that gets really heavy, so I'm gonna suggest if you're doing thumbs up or shoulder lateral raises, drop on down to 5s. And guess what? We can drop down to 5s with both sets. So, in a nice stable squat, pushing your feet into the ground nice and steady. Arms are flat, like we're flying away like an eagle. And if we find that we can't raise those arms up, then we can bend the elbows and we can fly away with our elbows. Okay, so if you get struggling and you get to the very end and you're like, oh, I gotta crank out just a few more, then we bend those arms instead of going straight. If you should feel that you're using your neck more than you're using your arms, you have probably hit the peak of the amount that you want to lift, because we do not want to get into the habit of using our neck to operate the arms and flow like animals, okay? So, seeing Debbie, you are just really sharing energy today. I love you, girl. Love it. And I'm seeing everybody tuning in. We've got somebody here on YouTube from Oregon. Nice to see you, Myrna. Love it. Awesome. All right. I'm going to be listening to my team back at Lifepro. They're going to choose a winner today because I don't like to be the one that chooses the winner. So I'm going to wait for the drum roll. And let's see who has won. Our new PowerFlow adjustable dumbbell stand is coming. Who's it going to be? They're still thinking, still choosing somebody. See, I like to be able to demonstrate. I don't like to have to pick favorites because you're all my favorites. So it is Fun Friday. We've got the PowerFlow adjustable dumbbell stand that's just released. If you don't already have weights, we have the PowerFlow adjustable dumbbell set, which comes sold 1 per unit. We've got the original, which are no longer available, sold out. And then we've got the PowerFlow PowerFlow Plus adjustable dumbbells, which you can still buy online. Again, if you're wanting a set of 2, you need to make sure and order them 2 units instead of 1. But otherwise, everything comes you need in order to put everything together in order to, utilize the stand at home. It's okay if you missed it. You got the first 100 people are going to get to take one home for just $59.99. $59.99. And so I'm just waiting for them to give me the happy winner of whomever is winning. I have no idea who that is because I don't get to pick. That's chosen by the Lifepro headquarters. But you can use the 12.5 or you can use the 25-pound. The dumbbell adjustable stand, the PowerFlow adjustable dumbbell stand itself weighs maybe 11 pounds, just 10.6 pounds if we're getting real specific here. And when it comes to portability, if you take your weights off, you can pick it up, carry it around, do some overhead presses. If you want, it's actually easier if you have the stand facing you. If you want to do some overhead presses with the adjustable stand. Okay. So, and they just sit right here on top. And I didn't really affix these super tight, so if you're having trouble with rotating those screws clockwise in order to lock them down, that's okay. All right, so, oh, Debbie, you love my shoes. Well, let me show those to you. Those are Under Armour, the Project Rock, and these are the trainers. I love these shoes. I have these shoes in like 3 colors, and I have the newer version of them in another 3 colors, but I love the Under Armour Project Rock series. I live in them, so you can find those on Under Armour. Okay, our winner for today is Myrna Berm from YouTube. Myrna Berm from YouTube, you are the winner for today. You're taking home this PowerFlow adjustable dumbbell stand. We will be sending it to you. So make sure and send us either a DM with your address and a contact information, so an email or a phone number, or you can text it directly to me and I'll make sure and get it to our headquarters. You can text me at 317-446-7971. Make sure you send me your email, your phone number, and address, and I will get you one of these PowerFlow adjustable dumbbell stands sent out to you immediately. But don't forget, you got to have the weights to go with it. So if you don't already have the weights, the only weights that will work on this stand are the Lifepro PowerFlow and PowerFlow Plus adjustable dumbbell weights. So if you happen to have any of the weights that are heavier than 25 pounds, that go all the way to 50, 85, 100 pounds, you need to make sure and wait, because the capacity of this adjustable dumbbell stand is only 50 pounds. And if you try and put a 55-pound dumbbell on there, well, you won't be able to because the brackets will not line up. So make sure and hold off, because I know that they're trying to work on innovation of more and more accessory products for our most popular products. So I'm sure that that's in the works, but I just don't know when or the details of that, because I don't get in on all that inside information. I just get to share the excitement when we have those products available and we're off and running with them. So if you are one of the first 100, you can get this wonderful PowerFlow adjustable dumbbell stand for $59.99. Otherwise, that price goes up to close to the MSRP of $119.99. Lifetime warranty. Make sure that you register your lifetime warranty by scanning the QR code with your phone, your camera on your phone, and then we'll send you this free Fascia muscle roller. Okay? Super excited that you're all here today. Again, it's Fun Friday. So what are you going to do today to laugh and have fun? Because we all have to laugh. Why do we have to laugh? Because it relaxes the jaw muscle, which takes away neck tension, which takes away back pain. So make sure that you're laughing. Make sure you're having fun. Whether you have to work today, I've been working all day today. I've got to go back to work after I'm done sharing this time with all of you. But embrace the small things. Look at what's going on right in front of you and find a way to have fun no matter where you're at. Thank you all so much for watching. I can't wait to see you again next week. We'll look forward to another fun day soon. Have a great weekend.